when it comes to the qualifications that we should demand of our president, to start with, we need someone who will take the job seriously. I think we can all agree that someone who's roaming around at 3 a.m. tweeting should not have their fingers on the nuclear codes.
You know, what an accomplished platform speaker the First Lady has become all these years. Welcome back to Hardball, live at Longwood University for tonight's vice presidential debate. In fact, just about an hour and 20 minutes from now it's going to happen. And that was, of course, the fantastic First Lady Michelle Obama on the campaign trail today in North Carolina. She's just one of several high-profile Democrats to hit the trail for Hillary Clinton, what amounts to be an unprecedented surrogate operation. We're looking at a bunch of them there. Chief among them, of course, President Obama, who's indicated that he plans to spend 2 days a week, every week this month, campaigning for Clinton in the home stretch to November. And unlike outgoing Presidents George W. Bush in 2008, Obama's approval rating now is at 54%, according to Gallup, which means he's in a unique position to help secure a third consecutive term for his party in the White House. I'm joined right now by some experts. Our roundtable tonight, John Heilman, managing editor, Bloomberg Politics, and host of With All Due Respect. Megan Murphy's Washington bureau chief for Bloomberg. And Jason Johnson's politics editor at The Root. Of course, Jason, you've been great on the show lately. Let's talk about the president. I mean, I can't think of a time since Eisenhower back in '60 where a sitting president is this popular and can go out and throw his weight behind his party's nominee.
Look, he can sing. He can bring people out.
He can sing.
Yeah, he sings. When he gets, remember, when Obama gets in front of certain black audiences, he will sing. It's the Al Green people.
Yeah.
People love it. But here's what's key. I mean, it's amazing that he's this popular and Clinton is still struggling. So he's going to really have to put in the time to pull her over the finish line.
Because Bill Clinton's had a problem again today.
Exactly.
I mean, First Lady, what a surrogate, because, you know, she sort of kept herself to herself the last 8 years. She's never been a politician. She doesn't go out there and bang the drum for the party or her husband. She's sort of like a movie star in the sense that you don't see much of her. When you do, you pay attention.
I think it's a perfect analogy, and I think that Michelle Obama's use on the campaign trail has been showing how deeply personal they both feel this race is. They feel it's not only just Hillary Clinton, but their very legacy as well, and what they've tried to achieve together.
What's personal about this besides her husband's legacy?
Well, he's anathema to everything they stand for. He's anathema to everything they fought for. He's anathema to everything.
She didn't like the birther stuff any more than he did.
She didn't like the birther stuff. She doesn't like how he stands on women. She doesn't like how he stands on their entire progressive record. She doesn't like the fact that we may have as many as 3 Supreme Court justices on the table. This is everything to them. It is personal. And I think Michelle Obama has proven she'll probably be almost the most effective surrogate that Hillary Clinton's had, particularly with closing the gap with women in states like
you and I have not seen an effective big-time surrogate in our lifetime. It's a rarity that you can endorse up like this. You can endorse down. A president can endorse a guy running for somebody running for governor. But to endorse up, now here you have a president of the United States and a first lady with the firepower, I think, to make change. I said Mr. October like Reggie Jackson. I think this month you're going to see a lot of Obama.
I will say Reggie Jackson's a good analogy. David Ortiz may be a better analogy, an even better.
Want to explain that?
An even better clutch hitter.
For those who might be interested in this.
David Ortiz, you know, he's the best clutch hitter, best October, November player ever in baseball. But we're going too far afield. Here's the thing. I think it's beyond, forget about legacy and all that stuff. You can't glide past the birther thing. Donald Trump was the face of the movement that tried to delegitimize Barack Obama's presidency on racial grounds. They are both, as a couple, have been deeply offended and angered by that from the moment that it started. And so this is a thing of like, we don't want that guy to occupy this seat. Okay. Not just what he would do to our legislative accomplishments. It's a deeply personal thing.
Okay, you know, I have to ask you about who else will matter. Does Bill Clinton count anymore in terms of this? I mean, he tries, but I don't know if he's got the
I think when you're looking at this election, what the critical issues
I'm
you're
asking him. Don't dodge off of this. Is Bill Clinton an effective surrogate? Because he's had a couple stumbles.
I think she's got far more effective surrogates out there, including the couple.
Bill Clinton still got it?
He's got it in some parts. He can still play in certain parts of the electorate. Well, they're sending him to a lot of places to go. He's going to spend most of his time going to rural communities, going to places, as he says when he's out on the trail. He says, I go places that
Who's a better politician, him or her now? Hillary or Bill? Who's better right now?
Well, look, she's on an incredible wave up, and right now she's just going to close it.
I think he's a better politician. He's the best explainer surrogate that she's got.
Still?
He can still get on stage and explain policy in 20 minutes.
If he doesn't screw it up, though, and leave something on the table like he did yesterday.
What is he doing trashing Obamacare?
Well, because he doesn't like him. And I don't think he's ever been that happy about this.
Okay, thank you. When you say double the premiums for people that are working 60 hours a week, that's not exactly an applauded. Anyway, when we come back, the hardball rules, how Tim Kaine and